Why'd you do that? What you just did?
Karate chopping.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, it's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
To throw on second down, Moon. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
First down, Pittsburgh. Here we go. Pittsburgh, 44. Watch QB go. Watch QB go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 40 seconds.
On second down, here's Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Moon. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
180. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. Real. Go. Max 50. Here we go. Rush this.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
No.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Johnson on the counter.
Oh, my Lord, bro.
As he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Yeah, 7-yard return following it.
This one mine, this one mine, this is mine.
The 45 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Check. Run. Watch twitch.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
Regular. Tighten up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Hey, alert! You got real. Watch the edge.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted.
How did you come out?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play. And then
I don't know if he made
come on, man.
Yes, it's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I
Give
think
me
the
the
game's
ball.
starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do you do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! 55, gotta do better.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, check, lock that.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
He's trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get the offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Moon. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Moon. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he stops right at midfield. 12 yards that time, at a Pittsburgh first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A play fake, now Moon. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun, here's Moon. He's going to wind up and air it out. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. This is away and a very good kick. Angled to the sideline.
Oh, come on.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Never play? What?
What's going on, man?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play.
Of course, I can slid over for animation.
58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Kids don't get no balls at all.
Huh?
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
How come my quarterback can't get loose,
This
man?
time now they double it and get 10 here. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To Johnson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Come on.
This one, he's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Damn.
David Njoku,
Really got it.
his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Interception.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run it and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points of the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down.
Check nine, check nine. Check.
Now a first down throw, Moon. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Back. He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's checking. Hey.
To throw again. Moon. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Watch the run. 44 to Mike. I'll get it ready.
On 1st and 10, Moon. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Here we go. Kill. Hey, tough. Alert three.
On first down, Moon. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. On second down now, it's Johnson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
The 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one. The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
Like this, are you
Thank you.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, go sit down.
Here we go.
I told you stop coming back here.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Oh, man. How did Bush? How you not get
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Jump a little bit.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Run.
24, check 24. Hey, check 24.
Pistol.
Mayfield with it once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
Let's go. Let's do
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I'm like, where are you going, bro?
Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Moon. incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pickup there at 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Run.
Hey, check right.
Play fake. Mayfield. This is the tight end.
Oh, my Lord, he threw the ball right
this
to
to
me.
the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Oh, my God.
Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mayfield now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Point it right.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Wide. Get wide.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw on second down, Moon. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
3 guys all game. How do you have 2 sacks?
Here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Awesome.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's
Get out of here.
31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
What? What a shut up.
56. Mike's 56.
Go ahead.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 4th down, Moon. Aguilar has it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
56.
They go to Johnson again. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. I got you. Hey, switch gears.
Here's Moon.
What?
Wide open receiver complete. That's good for 28 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On 2nd down, here's Moon. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
44, Mike, 44. Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Oh, man, come on, bro.
It's scooped up, and this is
man.
to the clear.
I can't believe this shit.
The 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Come on. So I can't get it for something. Okay.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hey, deep 6. Deep 6. King.
He's coming. Double up.
Up.
He's coming. Double up.
Alert.
Kill.
Stop.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do...
I'm done, man.
Let's check in with our referee.
I'm pressing survey. They won't let me click on the guy. And then they give him a pass interference, man.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now the try here for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The busy night continues for Johnson. A big run there by Johnson. 62 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense to just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
Here.
Johnson running right. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Johnson. He'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, D. 58.
On 4th down, Moon. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and through, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, Moon. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Cleveland, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Signing shit. They did all this fucking contract.
yours when we start. It's called Doom Sizer.
Alright. Where's the other one at?
What?
The other one ahead.
I'll go with that one.
But no, I'll use that one. I'll use Doom Sizer.
Oh, okay.
After this game, we'll play.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Mike 54. Watch the pass. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 33 and a first.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over and watched and said, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Mike 51.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try the left side. It's Alexander. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now a give, right side. Alexander, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
They're actually playing
in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they get it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. Able to find Davis. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up the throw. Johnson's got it complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, they go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
55, Mike. Here we go, here we go. Zebra. Mike, 55.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson finds his tight end Ingram. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He lets it fly. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Johnson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the eye. Okay. Bill. Oh, Arnold. Jim. What? Jim. Let it go.
They'll drop and throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st down at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
That's a bad
pass. Safety Jarkwiski Tart, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to
touchdown Titans. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And an alley to run. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw again. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run it with Carson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I got tackled by my own guy. Like, come on, man. Damn, man.
4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Good Lord.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
Crazy as hell.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination in the sense here, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win, because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. Powers ahead at the 45. And they can't corral him. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check back 50. Got one.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
50, Mike, 50.
I got it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well.
Damn! The football, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On 1st down, it's Alexander. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson looking deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jumping over.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed.
Oh, Russ, damn, bro.
That led to a really nice game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Go. Go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, alert.
On 31, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Wilson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Oh, crap.
I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive with 3 interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Cohen. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now we'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw here. And he'll find out it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 4, check 4.
They give to Johnson going right. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Why can't I move? I can't move. I can't.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen.
Oh.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
There he is, man. Oh.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now Wilson. There goes a deep ball in. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 50. SOS.
They'll run it with Johnson. on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they'll run it with Cohen.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. Touchdown, Titans. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Watch the screen. Watch the gun. 4 down. 4 down.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 1st down Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Coming after you. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gary Jennings, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the ground, this is Johnson. Now pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll drop to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And past the
play was that?
What was out of bounds. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
19.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here we go.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And Jennings has it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You ain't got nothing. Hustle. Hey, check right. Watch it.
Wilson will throw again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And that will kind of finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle.